Chicago. 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 Welcome to my city. See the bright lights, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky. WN. Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright lights, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky. WN. Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright lights, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about the paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down Lakeshore. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma rep it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What we have here? What do we have here? Well, you know, I didn't want to really bring it up last night because I wanted to do all of my preparation and bringing you the news. And Miss Asia Wilson, the GOAT. The GOAT will be present in Phoenix. And it's going down like I always know that she gonna show up, show out, and make sure that we ready for September. Just doing her little thing and working up, doing whatever she got to do. Good morning and welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's going on, K-Sap? Hey, shout out to the Players Club. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, check us out. Also, family, I'm asking for you guys to come in, hit the like button. If you would love to give a super chat or super sticker, please do so. We're going to go into information and what's going on throughout the highways and byways here in the sports world. So check it out, y'all. Look, as I go on and, of course, get myself better. I know y'all hear me a little hoarse today, but it's all right. You know, you got your ups and downs on the bug that I got last week. But I'm just telling y'all, there's not another place that you could be in an enjoyment and fulfillment place that you could be where you're going to be able to do what you need to do right here with me. Because guess what? She wins. Brian Lewis, I'm the best that ever lived. They be like, I beg to differ, bro, Cloud. Yeah, man. So if you come in, hit the like button. We're going to get right on into it because what we got going on, first, I want to play some things for you guys and let you guys know what trajectory that things are shaking up to be and what's going on in highways and byways, what everybody is chirping on, actually. And like I said, I told y'all, stop playing with me about Raven. Stop playing with me about Raven Johnson. Don't play with me with her no more. We ain't got to really talk about it, but you know, I have to do this for the haters because there's always haters around. So I have to do this for the haters. But this Raven Johnson winning MOP. So I don't be playing about my Raven. You know, there's those who just doubt, and they doubt for a reason because some of them want their own type of player, in particular player. But like I said, Raven Johnson is the best pick for Chicago Sky at this point, going into the number 5 pick overall. I wouldn't have another pick player to be picked, but you know, I saw an article about Cody Mahone. I saw an article about Mir from Duke, you know, being a pick for us. And I disagree. Why would you be going for Mir to go get Cody? Wouldn't you go get the best available point guard because that's what we failed to have, someone who could run the offense? Why would you go get someone, a point guard, Mir, to be second grade when your number one thing is, of course, to apply scoring also is a big thing. Yes, it is. So Cody Mahone, that makes sense to me. But what don't make sense to me is to be able to have this situation where, you know, we got these talks and these people putting out articles about who Chicago need. And they really ain't even from the city. But I entertain it and I listen to it. And Talk Hoops put out an article real quick before we get into, the USA basketball. The Talk Hoops, with 12 days remaining until the 2026 WNBA draft, who should the Chicago Sky select on their top 2 picks? Number 5, Cody Mahone, 6 feet, small forward, Ole Miss. If Olivia Miles is not available, the Sky should select the best player on the board, which would be likely Cody Mahone, who Raven Johnson shut down when they played the Gamecocks. Is y'all all right? Is y'all okay? Y'all okay this morning? Because we going to get into it this morning. Yeah, we going to get into it this morning. So, but y'all forgot about quick memory loss on the performance against the Gamecocks and what Cody did and what Raven did in that matchup in the team that played against each other. Let's not have a short memory. The approach would require expecting point guard Tania Mir to still be available at 17, while that carries some risk. It remains a realistic possibility, given that Mir has not appeared in many draft boards. Of course she haven't. Nobody really thinking about Mir, but now that Mir did have a good going into the Elite Eight, you know, everybody gets to see that Mir is a hard, you know what I mean? She plays hard, and she really, you know what I mean, had a situation where she kind of shined going into this Elite Eight. During her long season at Ole Miss, McMahon also took a facilitation duties, averaging a career high of 3 assists per game. Her powerful frame, the physical style, should translate well to the professional level. If head coach Tyler Marsh can help her develop a consistent and effective three-point shot, similar to growth he helped bring out Jackie Young, McMahon could open up an entirely new dimension to her offensive game. So already you talking about Tyler Marsh having to work with Cody Mahone on a three-point shot to get ready. We know Raven gonna take them threes. We've seen Raven take the threes. We've seen Raven make the threes. Raven ain't hesitate none this year. I told y'all in the beginning of this year that Raven wasn't gonna hesitate. And I told y'all was gonna see the offense that y'all said that she wasn't gonna have, that y'all said that was not in existence. Yeah. I'm just saying. My case is this. My case, it says number 17, Tania Mir, 5'9", with 675 assists, 259 steals, not more than Raven, but I guess you put those numbers up, and 163 three-pointers across her collegiate career. Mir would be a great fit for the Sky at point guard position. Her postseason run this season, along with her performance against ranked opponent, showed that she can be an impactful guard at the next level. We need a guard that's going to come in to Chicago right away and take their hands. Just like Angel did when they thought that they was going to put Angel on the bench and come behind Harris. Nah, Angel like, I ain't going for that. Really? Seriously? Izzy Harrison over me? No. Right away, the rebounding translated, the defense translated, and Izzy Harrison ass was on the bench. So, you know what I mean? What'd you say, Brian? Let's say, Bro Claude, I know you like Raven. I like Raven also. But Raven is not a fifth pick. Cody is not a good three-point shooter. So teams will play off her that will not help Angel and Camilla. Yeah. Me too. I mean, I'm right here with you for as the Cody is concerned. It says, I hate when they say that about Jackie, which was the number one pick, right? Jackie Young was the number one pick. So putting Cody Mahone in that type of format, I don't like it because, you know what I mean, Talk Hoops always, I say, I Talk Hoops, I have good articles. But this right here, I disagree with because another thing to note is Mir assists to turnover ratio steadily increases throughout her collegiate career. This season, she recorded a career 2.7 assist turnover ratio while averaging 5.5 assists per game among point guards in the draft class. Few match mere speed defensively, and only Raven Johnson brings a similar presence. Only Raven Johnson has a better presence. Stop. Stop. So in this article, they talk about Mir and Cody Mahone being the picks for Chicago. I disagree, and I beg to differ. I beg to differ because of 3 reasons. Why would we go get a point guard that we know that got to be trained for the W? Raven Johnson ready to come to the W right now. She W ready right now. Raven Johnson is W ready. Like I told y'all about Pow Pow, when Jordan Canada went down, Pow Pow came right on in and started those games that was needed to be started, was efficient and effective for the Atlanta Dream. And what I said, when Don Staley put out product, Don Staley put out good merch. You know, we still have not seen Sanaya Fagan because of whatever the politics may be on the Lakers. But when I'm talking about Don Staley and her product, her merch, the GOAT is her merch. Leah Boston is her merch. Pow Pow is her merch. And those who are, you know what I mean? I can't wait to Bree Hall get a little bit some rhythm, because Bree Hall gonna show you how solid she is. She's tall, athletic. No, she's not a scoring monster, but she also one that could get into that chair. And like Dejanay Canton, you know, blossom. And I hope that Bree Hall worked on her game over the time that she's been out to show y'all, because Gamecocks that come out is good merch that you can put on your team and know that those are feasible products that you could be able to build your team around. And that's my whole thing. When I come about, you know, talking about my team, the Chicago Sky, talking about our team, the Chicago Sky, I don't want the worst product around Angel. Nobody does. But the best part is that having the best type of product around Angel Reese, this is what we all want. But, you know, some people, you know, have who they want. But I don't see us trying to go and get no center, going to get no doggone power forward to go and bag up Angel. I don't see us doing none of those type of things. I see us going to get the holes that is in the ship. The holes that are in the ship, from what I understand and from what I know, the holes that's in the ship is at those positions that we just discussed. So we're going to get right on into it. And of course, my GOAT is back. She is back. She is informed. She is coming to be in Phoenix to play around everyone else. What's up, Geechee? Good morning. Good morning. What'd you say, Brian Lewis? You say, let's be honest, bro, Claude Don has not really put great guards in the WNBA. So who is Pow Pow? She not a great guard. So who is so you don't recall who Alicia Gray is. So we gonna act like we ain't know that Alicia Gray come from the Gamecocks. That's what we gonna act like. Oh, you forgot? Oh, you forgot who was a runner-up for MVP last year, that Alicia Gray was a Gamecock. Oh, I didn't forget. No, I didn't forget at all. You know what I mean? Zaya, listen, y'all can say whatever y'all want to, but Zaya Cook is a great guard product. I think that Zaya will be a great product for us to look at. I'm going to do the interview with her. I'm going to get Zaya on, and we're going to go from there. But Alicia Gray, not a great product. I get it. You know what I mean? Some people disagree. It says your eyes might be blurry because Jeff is the GM. He does see what you see. Hey, big girl, don't stop me this morning. I'm trying to. Hey, last night, big girl, I had started off, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I started off real good last night. Then She Wins come in with that stuff, and I think she said some stuff about Chicago Sky, and big girl, I snapped off last night. I know y'all was on a long live last night prior to me, but man, at the end of that live, I was trying to say, you know, Jeff P got to get it together. But let's go into it. The USA basketball women national team announced today the 15 players who will participate in training camp set for April 1st to 3rd in Phoenix. The camp will feature Olympic gold medalists Napheesa Collier, Sabrina Ionescu, Asia Wilson, and Stephanie Dawson, who won a 303 gold medal at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, will also join in Phoenix. Ionescu and Wilson, 2018 and 2022, are World Cup champions. Monique Billings, Paige Beckers, and Ray Barrero returned from the squad that went 5-0 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, at 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying earlier this month. Beckers, Cameron Brink, Veronica Burton, Rakia Johnson, and Juju Watkins attended the camp held in December 2025. Michaela Blakes won a gold medal at the 2025 FIBA Women's America Cup and will make her senior national team camp debut. It says Burton, Collier, Dawson, Jackson, and Brittany Sykes have all competed at the past FIBA Women's America. In addition, Azuri Stevens, who has past U.S. experience, will be in attendance. Brink, Beckers, Collier, Dawson, Ionescu, Mitchell, Stevens, Watkins are on gold medals from various junior competitions. Kayla Thornton will make her U.S. basketball debut in Phoenix. Several players feature 3-on-3 experience, including Olympic medalist Dawson, 2020 gold, World Cup gold medalist Brink, 2023, America Cup medalist Burton, 2025 gold, 2022 bronze, Jackson, 2023 silver, and Stevens, 2024 silver. Beckers, Jackson, and Sykes have played in 3-on-3 junior competitions. Burton won bronze at the 2026 FIBA Championship Cup on March the 15th. 2025-2028 USA Basketball Women's National Team head coach Kara Lawson, Duke University, will lead the training camp. She will be assisted by court coaches Neil Ivey, Notre Dame, Natalie Nacosta, Golden State Valkyries, Shay Ralph, Vanderbilt University, Nate Tibbetts, Phoenix Mercury, and Stephanie White, of the Indiana Fever. Good morning, Sister Felicia. Good morning, wonderful. It says Nakas, Tibbetts, and White were court coaches at the women's national team training camp in December and was assistant coaches at World Cup qualifying tournament earlier this month. Ivy will make her first coaching appearance with the senior team, but has experience with several junior women's national teams. She is set to make her USA basketball head coaching debut, leading the 2026 USA Women's U18 national team at the 2026 FIBA U18 Women's America Cup. Previously, she served as an assistant coach from the 2025 USA Women's U19 national team and 2024 U18 national team, and was a court coach at the 2023 USA Women's U19 national team trials. Ivy just completed her 6th season as head coach of the University of Notre Dame, leading the team to their first Elite 8 since 2019. Ralph was a coach at the USA Basketball Women's U18 national team trials. She is a 7-time national champion as a player or coach who spent 13 seasons as assistant coach at the University of Connecticut before being named the head coach at Vanderbilt University in 2021. This season, Vanderbilt advanced to the Sweet 16, and their 29 wins were the 3rd most in season school history. Y'all already know who Stephanie White is, the WNBA Coach of the Year, was the court coach at April 2024 Women's National Training Camp, and also played for her USA at the 1997 Jones Cup and the 1994 USA Olympic Festival. During the 2025 season, White led the Fever to a franchise best 24 wins. Tibbetts, who made it to the WNBA Finals in 2025 with the Phoenix Mercury, was head coach of the USA Basketball Men's Pan American Game team that finished 3rd in 2011, and Nakasa, a 2025 WNBA Coach of the Year. Held the Valkyries became the first ever expansion franchise to make the playoffs in their first year. USA National Team Managing Director Sue Bird would evaluate players prior to naming a team for the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup, which will take place from September 4th to the 13th, 2026 in Berlin. The U.S. will seek their 5th consecutive World Cup gold medal. So, reading all of that and seeing all of that, my GOAT is back. And a lot of people be like, man, but what Angel and where's Caitlin? Where's these people at? Well, I don't, those answers, we don't really have proof of why they going with another team, but I believe that they're taking a second look at other players that can be spots that's going to be available. Of course, Dana Taurasi has retired and moved on, and just a few other people that they're going to, rotate out and bring in, of course, the young and turn. I don't think a reason for Angel and Caitlin not being there. Caitlin Clark obviously was an MVP of the last round that we just saw, those 5 games. They made sure of that. And then, of course, y'all know that Angel, Ryan Howard, and Paige Beckers had a good showing at the games, the 5 games that we did play. Even though we didn't have to play, we still played. So now for September, these are the girls that I assume or assumptively are going to be participating for the USA going into September, along with whoever else they bring together. It says everyone will not be at every camp. There will be a few more camps leading up to September and the Olympics per Sue Bird. Yes, ma'am. We about to go. We about to go get educated. I appreciate that, Sister Felicia. And y'all go over to Sister Felicia channel, hit, you know what I mean, subscribe and show us some love. That's one of my favorite sisters. Brother Robert Jones, you've been gone for a while. I've been watching you. I appreciate you coming. Missed you, brother, always in the chat. We talking about this USA basketball and what does it mean for Angel and Caitlin not to be present. I don't think this is my take on it. I think sometimes people make the biggest thing and have the dumbest ideas on why Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark ain't a part of certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people just, you know what I mean? Some people, Sister Felicia, he say, what's your channel? Some people have these crazy ass takes about, you know, what they got going on inside of they crazy ass head. And sometimes, you know I'm a little Lulu, but I ain't so much off of my presence of playing this game because I know how to play this game and played it real good. For, you know what I mean, per me saying, but you know, at 50, 56, I can still put the ball down and show what I got. But I'm just saying the whole thing is that at this level of the USA team going to Berlin, they have to be able to cut the fat. Everybody, I didn't expect everybody to make it. And then a lot of people be like, but why Ray Burrell is back? Well, they got to take another look at Ray. Well, I'm very appreciative of them taking a look at Ray again and having her come and participate in the camp. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing for Ray to be called back and be looked at. You know what I'm saying? We also gonna have Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is gonna be there. You got it? Juju Watkins is gonna be present for the actual, you know, run of things. And she should be. Juju Watkins is our future. She coming in, you know what I mean, already as a young lady. Juju Watkins is probably one of the most prominent pieces that we had. Good morning, Brother Rashid. How you doing, brother? Salute. Love you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Juju Watkins is probably one of the most talked about youngins in college basketball, all the way up into her injury. And even now, Juju Watkins with the ACL tear is expected to come to the W, being as great as she is. Why? Because we know that Juju do a lot of things. Good morning, brother. How you doing, big brother Jonathan? Good morning. So Juju Watkins is probably one of my favorite players in college. She's one of my favorite players. I can't be safe to say in college. I like a lot of people, but I don't have to give love to everybody, but I like to show love to real prominent pieces. which we gonna have for the USA team. And Juju Watkins is our future for the W. I can't wait for her to come to the W. I can't also wait for her to show up and show out at USC. I just think that Juju should stay another year to try to get that natty, to go and get that natty. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a Juju this year, but definitely we got to see a Final Four where it's going to be big. So the USA Women's National Team, April 2026 training camp. Once again, guys, got Monique Billings. Y'all already know Monique Billings. She had a good showing. Monique Billings is a big body. She could put the ball on the floor. She could go coast to coast. She could rebound, and she also can shoot. Is she better than Angel? No. A lot of the crazy sycophants, they find ways and reasons why to talk about and put players against Angel tier. No, she is not, but it is good that Monique Billings is getting looked at. I think that these players that come, they should be looked at, and they should also have a chance and an opportunity to show what they have on a competitional level and compete for a spot on the USA women's team. Michaela Blakes is going to be there. That's a big thing for us because, of course, y'all know already what Michaela is. She is a prominent piece in the NCAA. Another one of my favorites that is right now wrecking shop. She done took Vandy, you know what I'm saying, from here to there. I wish that Enrique would have came, but Enrique got so uptight with the way that the selections was going at the time that Enrique was attempting to try out. The last time for the team that went and played for the 2024, Enrique say she not gonna even try because the politics that's gonna be played. She knows she qualified. Enrique Gumawale knew that she qualified to be a part of that team, but because of the way that the committee was doing things, and that's why it's not no committee now. Now it's on Sue Bird here. Now you got to look at Sue Bird about the USA basketball. It's one voice. You know what I mean? People have their initial ways of what they think, but it is what it is. It's speaking of Juju Watkins, her and Angel are being attacked by Lane Betty Rudy from Come On Now podcast, accessing Juju and Angel fans of hating on Hannah Hidalgo. That's because he watched me. And I don't hate on Hannah Hidalgo. The main topic is the same stuff I posted last night on what I was doing. If y'all watch us, he be copying the Players Club and what we be doing. Ain't nobody talking. He watch Keisha and, you know what I mean? He be over here because, you know, we the hottest shit that's going on by far. We the hottest thing that's going on in the talk of what's happening. The Simply Ball Dropping podcast, I don't care what y'all talking about. It's got some of the hottest pieces that you want to, you know what I mean, get up with, the hottest takes. We do have, you know what I mean, crazy takes. I got crazy takes, but guess what? It is what it is, and I'm going to just lay it all online. Brother Robert Jones said, that's cool. The ladies doing it right. CC and Angel let other ladies get some shine, like this channel gives all the WNBA ladies their shine. Not like all those podcasts are only talking about one or two. Absolutely. I'm not a sycophant. I'm here to talk about everybody. I'm here to give everybody congratulations. I'm here. I don't think so. one thing you're not going to have me do, because y'all already know that this channel is an Angel Reese dominant program. Y'all already know that in the door. That Angel Reese is my #1 priority. And then Camila Cardoso is #2. The Chicago Sky is probably #3 because that's my team. But also the GOAT, A'ja Wilson, is my GOAT. And yes, I will continue, to give love and respect to Candace Parker because she's the Chicago GOAT. And she's been a GOAT in the WNBA. And you can't, no matter what her mouth says, because Charles Barkley say a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley be saying shit out his mouth. And you know what I mean? We be like, shut the hell up, Charles. God damn. But at least Candace Parker then won so much and been is so to bear it. And then I know the sycophants, the crazy people, they feel like whatever that took place, because you got some Angel Reese people that's sycophants, and you got Caitlin Clark people that's sycophants. And they feel like everything that has been going on and everything that it took for women basketball to be here for 30 years, throw that shit out the window. Well, you the dumbest motherfuckers that I ever seen or heard something come from in my life. Seriously. That's some of the dumbest stuff, and it's really childish, and it's small-minded. For you to try to say that everybody pertaining until Angel and Caitlin Clark came to the WNBA, you wasn't watching this, well, that goddamn it, because you probably wasn't the baller in the first place. So who gives a shit? And I know you can't beat me. Anyway, at 56, I had your goddamn lunch. I told you I surprised a whole bunch of people. Think I move slow if you want to. Boy, I swear to God. So I don't like people who put Angel in things that Angel ain't even. I don't like that. And then I don't like it for Caitlin either, though. It says their basketball now is just limited. I don't even watch those negative ass channels and comment and kick rocks. Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate y'all, though. Because over here, we going to show love to women's basketball. We going to show love to men's basketball. I talk about all basketball. I just viewed the women's basketball because they wasn't getting the love that they supposed to have. They wasn't getting treated, the way they supposed to. And people like you that come to support women's basketball, that's so beautiful. And I'm so encouraged by you guys coming by this channel or any channel that talks about the whole spectrum of women basketball, but the ones who try to put their view on one or two players and so crazy with it has, it's annoying to me. And it shows the character of that person. It really do. It shows the character of that person on the things that they say out their mouth, because you can only you can only hold me to what I say. You can only judge what I say out of there. Now, if I'm joking, that's a whole nother thing. You feel what I'm saying? You already know some of us, we going to get our jokes off. We going to have fun with it. But we also know the integrity of giving full scope of women's basketball. We understand what that takes. That's a hardcore thing. USA basketball, it means the USA national team, April 2026 training camp. This is for all of the women. This is not for just Caitlin Clark. This is not for just Angel Reese, because neither one of those players are the best players on the team. They are good and great players. That is a part of good and great players also. It says John. Oh, bro. Oh, you talking about? So the thing is that Michaela Blakes will be there. And I think that that's a really, really good training camp for Michaela Blakes to get her ready. Because now Michaela Blakes is going into her junior year, 2026, 2027. And then Michaela graduate in 2028. I think Juju gonna stay behind and graduate in 2028. We haven't heard anything. I don't know if she's gonna stay behind. Nobody is talking, but if she do come out in 2027, that's to be talked about. Cam Brink didn't make the last team that went out. She wasn't picked. So I don't look at it as she didn't make it. She just wasn't picked. And that's it. You know, that's how that go. Paige Beckers is asked to come back. Paige, Ray Burrell, Veronica Burton. She was in the practices doing for the first cycle this year. So Veronica Burton been asked to come back. Nafisha Collier, we know why Fee gon', you know what I mean? Hey, Fee just working at getting herself together, putting herself in shape. This is the first time we're gonna be seeing and hearing about Fee coming to the court, y'all. I'm so excited that Nafisha Collier is coming to the court. Man, please. Basketball, highlights, and blue collar ain't nothing without Nafisha Collier. She's probably one of the most hardworking females in basketball. Of course, running her own league, also being the prominent player. You know, the prominent play that she has with the USA team already, it's Fee time to actually do the thing that she needs to do. Now, Stephanie Dawson, y'all know Stephanie Dawson. Stephanie Dawson was also a member of the Chicago Sky. I believe Stephanie Dawson got drafted by the Chicago Sky. I believe Stephanie Dawson played in many of these games because, of course, Big Mama was cold. Y'all also saw she was in the first inaugural season of the doggone the 3-on-3 with Nafisha and Stewie's lead in Unrivaled. So she was in the inaugural season, the first season of Unrivaled, because a lot of people think how Stephanie Dawson, she a big body. Yes, now she older, of course. I don't know exactly how old Stephanie Dawson is, but Stephanie Dawson is an older player. Sabrina Ionescu is definitely one of the most high-profile names that you're gonna have. Sabrina Ionescu, to me, all of the hoopla going over Caitlin Clark. Sabrina Ionescu, y'all can't believe some of these lies. Sabrina Ionescu was already doing the logo 3 shots. Y'all saw her hit one in the playoffs when New York won their first championship, and that won a game. So, I mean, she was doing it. She's been doing it. That's who Sabrina is. A lot of people play real mind games because the player is the player. Caitlin Clark is Caitlin. Angel Reese is Angel. So a lot of people try to put those players up against other players because of the fandom. And it's okay to have the fandom. But you don't put, Angel ain't asked for your ass to be putting her up against no no damn, you know, Kiki or Aaliyah Boston or, you know, Tina, whatever her name is, Tina Charles, and all of them. Angel gonna be Angel. She gonna put her name in the sand and be who she is. Angel Reese is the baby goat and one of the most prominent players that I've seen in a long time that got grit of her own, that has glory of her own. So I don't have to put Angel over everybody and say Angel is better than let's just go off the rails, A'ja Wilson. I think that shit is so disrespectful. And nobody cares about what your ass saying out your mouth when you say that. Because the goat and the baby goat, they get along, they love one another, they black women, and they uplift one another. So A'ja Wilson and Angel has no problem with one another. And the sycophants, they measure up because of their fandom. They cannot see. They really can't see. And I believe that they can't see that A'ja Wilson is a better basketball player. And right now in her prime, it is a great basketball player of all time. To me. And what I saw. Because she's the only one that had the shot. Michael Jordan had the shot, and she got the shot now. They had all of the categories that's needed. The scoring title. MVP. Defensive Player of the Year. MVP of the playoffs. And a championship. All in 1 year. Stop it. Stop. A'ja Wilson. We talking about A'ja Wilson. We talk about A'ja. And you put some respect on her name. Because, yeah, you as who you are out there in these YouTube streets, you as whatever person you are not on a reality base. And, of course, the people go and eat that type of shit up, but I ain't going to give them that. I'm not going to be having them think that I'm totally Lulu and I don't have no sense of a gauge of who the fuck A'ja is. I don't have a gauge of where Angel is right now in her progression as she becomes one of the most dominant players that the WNBA has seen, probably of all time, once she gets to her prime. But right now, Caitlin Clark is not the best basketball player in the WNBA. No, she's not. Now, arguably, she could be in win shares and all of that stuff before last season debacle. The 13 games that she did play, and that was very, very bad in her sophomore year, it was arguably her and Sabrina Ionescu was right there. It was Sabrina and it was Caitlin. Caitlin like out just a little bit for the 2024 season. So the thing is that Sabrina Ionescu is disrespected highly. Do y'all realize that that's one of Kobe's picks? Do y'all understand that Kobe Bryant, Enrique Gumawale, and these people that Kobe corralled himself around because he was a big women's basketball before you call yourself coming over to the YouTube streets, just like me, and then have the nerve to disrespect the women that was here before that Kobe Bryant and all of the ones that's like Kobe giving love to. And shout out to Steph Curry. Had them Angel Reese's on. Man, shout out to Steph Curry. Shout out, you know what I mean, to all the heads of basketball, the statesmen that give that love to, you know what I mean, the WNBA players, because they need that. This is their shine. This is their time. And we don't need sycophants coming in here talking about who is because Caitlin Clark, she looks fantastic. She's the greatest player of all time. That pisses me off. Because now I know that that even the media pushes the narrative about Caitlin Clark. Nobody hates Caitlin Clark over here. But what I do hate is her sycophants, the Clarkies, the ones who try to push the narrative. We all know that she did not have the MVP of the FIBA games, the last 5 that just played. If arguably we want to give somebody an award, it would be Ryan Howard or Paige Beckers. Even Kelsey Plum will be in that running. That look good. But because of the politics that's played, the fandom that's made, the crazy Lulu people that goes in and writes emails after, I'm telling y'all straight up, y'all have no clue. These people email all day long. They don't have nothing else to do. Talking about Caitlin Clark is the best player. Caitlin Clark, nobody else should be doing this. Caitlin is this. And they pushing that narrative because why? We know that the WNBA had the lack of funding. Had the lack of eyes on the game. Did Caitlin Clark bring the eyes on the game? Yeah, but not by herself. It took 2. It took a hero and a villain. And as Angel already said, since y'all want me to be the villain, I'll be the villain. Cool. More after these messages, y'all.
Hey everybody, my name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. It sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America, because of course we make ours and crafted handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com and put your order in now. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone who supports.
Hey, y'all. So, I just want to give a shout out to the real fans of basketball. A shout out that kept the WNBA here for the last 30 years. Well, I fell off, you know what I mean, after Maya Moore left. I kind of was falling off and falling to the wayside after Maya Moore. And y'all know that Minnesota is one of my favorite teams also. Y'all know is Chicago Sky, the Aces, Minnesota, and you know, I got my 4th team now because Paige is here. Dallas will be my 4th team. I always have 4, but Paige is here. And I love Paige Beckers. I'll give her some love, and Enrique Gumawale, of course. But Rakia Jackson returns. Azuri Stevens. She had a good unrivaled. Azuri Stevens, she had a good unrivaled last year, was an unrivaled champion last year, had a good season. The WNBA season, Azuri Stevens had a great WNBA season that just passed last year. And then, of course, a good unrivaled, you know what I mean, towards the end of the unrivaled this year. So Azuri Stevens is there. Y'all know that Azuri Stevens is a big who could put them shots up like JJ. You know what I'm saying? JJ put them shots up. She also one of the ones who could shoot the lights out the basketball. Brittany Sykes, we already know what Brittany brings to the table. Brittany Sykes is a blue collar worker of basketball. Brittany Sykes, I think that you say, bro, Cloud, like the Infinity Stones. Big girl, big girl, I can have my picks. I can have my picks. That's all. It's basketball. So no, I'm locked in on Chicago. You already know that. You know that I'm locked in on Chicago. And I'm also locked in on the Aces. And I'm locked in on Minnesota Timberwolves. But I'm giving other teams a chance. I'm giving them a chance, big girl. Don't be like that. You know I love AT, but I just, you know, in Kai, but I wasn't feeling in Satu. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to, you know, Phoenix. I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? You know, Phoenix, I didn't think that they was gonna beat the Aces. And I told y'all, and I called it off. You know what though? Y'all be talking that talk, but I be knowing what I be talking about. And then y'all, big girl, don't be up in here, don't be saying, I know she be cooking me some of my favorite cakes, y'all. Ooh, big girl, oh my God. That lady is cold. But anyway, you ain't finna be stealing my heart about no damn cakes. We talking about basketball. First of all, I'm going to have a team that I'm going to root for anyway, regardless of what you talking about. Okay? You and Brian Lewis and ADP, Super Troll Nation, y'all better cut it out because that's what I'm on. You understand? That's what I'm on. And that's the way it go. All right? So, let me get back to the lecture at hand. She wins, you stay out of it. Wake up, she wins. Brittany Sykes is a blue-collar worker. We know that Brittany Sykes brings a lot to the table when it comes to basketball. I want Brittany Sykes here in Chicago. I want Brittany Sykes here in Chicago. Well, bro, Claude, don't look like Jeff P. Stop talking negative. I said what I said. I want Brittany Sykes to come to Chicago, but I know y'all gonna be like, yeah, bro, Claude, but they want hell and you know what I'm saying? They want ice water in hell too. Yeah, they do want ice water in hell, but I don't give a damn. So what? I can still think, you know what I mean? It's big girl, hey, big girl, last time y'all did that, you know, some of the sicker fans, you know, when y'all be playing like that, they be thinking that be real, and y'all just be playing. Anyway, Brittany Sykes is a blue-collar worker who I believe that it'd be a prominent piece for the Chicago Sky. I believe that Brittany Sykes also is a good addition to Team USA. I think the Team USA needs a a Riley veteran that's coming up. You know what I mean? Brittany Sykes is a one of the prominent players in the WNBA. She has stepped up her game. She only 32 years old, Chad. She 32 years old. She been in the game a long time. Of course, she one of the old heads that helped build the WNBA when everybody say nobody was watching. From LA to Washington to now Seattle. You know, she's been over the W, you know what I mean, doing what she do and being the player that she is. Brittany Sykes, I think, is a player that we also want to invest in and have come to Chicago. What you say, Sister Felicia? Say, bro, Cloud, me too. But we talking about Jeff, man. Don't know ish about talent. Hey, Sister Felicia, let's keep positive vibes. See, look, we got to do that. You know, we got to do that. You know that thing that boom, boom. We gotta do some summons. I don't know what the hell to do, but we gotta do something. We gotta do some summons or some shit like that so that we can have good juju. Because I don't, you know, Jeffrey broke a lot of trust, guys. Let me nip this in the bud. Jeff Pagliosha broke a lot of trust in Chicago. Jeff P broke a lot of trust. And what he did last year was so damaging and bad that it also affected if the CBA in the year of the 1 year term contracts was not then and here, he would have damaged Angel's entirety and Camilla's entirety of the 4 years that they've been in Chicago, the 4 seasons that they have to play. He would have damaged the whole thing. But now he has a chance of recovering because it's only the 3rd year. The new CBA, it's a lot of players available, y'all. Y'all got to really think that it's money. These people are not going to turn down the best deal. They're not going to turn down the best deal for them. And I think that Brittany Sykes, you know, once these players, we will see what the shopping value is, you know, because they going to do just like anything, you know, because I understand it, the shopping value. You know, some people, you know, us in music, you know, being a part of music, we call shop our mixtape, right? We used to shop our mixtape to the different ones, to the different labels, and see who would bite and who would give, you know what I'm saying, the most money for the talent, right? So, you know, in music, it also applies to anything that has entertainment to it, right? By me knowing music and come from that type of background, that Brittany Sykes is out shopping. Her agent, if you don't think that they shopping already, I know they give the date of when, but Brittany Sykes people is already shopping. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Sykes is shopping, and I believe, you know what I mean? I know it's April. I know it's April Fools. And I don't want to be I don't want to be a part of this shenanigans that Jeff P got going on for April Fools. I don't want to be I don't want to be a part of that stuff that he got going on over there. But I'm just giving good hope. Good hope, you guys. Good hope, chat, that we're able to retain great players like Brittany Sykes. She's 32 years old. She put it down in the game. Brittany Sykes, you know what I mean, is not an old player. She's not old. And I believe that she can help the Chicago Sky. I believe that, I believe that she can, being drafted by the Atlanta Dream, in 2017, I think that she can actually help the Chicago Sky and be great at it. I really do. In her development and the player that she is, I think Brittany Sykes will be a great pick for us moving forward on Chicago Sky. But Kayla Thornton, people forget about Kayla Thornton. People, because Kayla Thornton got hurt. Kayla Thornton got hurt. And people didn't forget about Kayla Thornton, but Kayla Thornton was on a heater before she got hurt. And she was tearing and breaking them off proper. And was one of the sole reasons that the Valkyries was hot and popping. Kayla Thornton, big, burly. You know who remind me of Kayla Thornton? Now that we talking about Kayla Thornton, Cody McMahon. Cody McMahon kind of remind me of Kayla Thornton, but Kayla Thornton, of course, she's a seasoned vet. So I'm not talking about no girl that's in college. I'm just saying big, burly. She's durable. She played hard. You know what I mean? She got hurt, of course, during this season, the 2025 season. But before she got hurt, this was really a big thing for us to see. What you just say, bro? It says the sycophancy through they have started from scratch watching ladies basketball, go to high school games, and then talk to me. You are out there. You talk like it. Bandwagon convo. Yeah, I don't know who he was talking about. Okay, yeah. We start. Yeah, that's right though, brother Robert. Like my daughters started in 6th grade. You know what I mean? 6th and 7th grade. One older than the other one. They was playing basketball 6th and 7th grade, and I was there. You know what I mean? So being around girl players and watching my daughters grow up. They decided to do other things because it's another component there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And when they was coming up, unfortunately, or fortunately, I could not be present all the time to protect my, to shield my girls. So I didn't want certain things and aspects and views of my daughters to be, implemented in. You know what I'm saying? Big girl, cut it out. Kayla Third, would you, big girl, you better stop. You acting up on this line. Look, Kayla Thornton and Cody McMahon, they remind me of each other. I think the Kayla Thornton is a great prospect. If she's free for Chicago Sky, I want her. If Kayla Thornton free to come here, that's somebody I want. And a lot of y'all forgot about. Like I say, if she big, she burly. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely a good player. She's a good player. She's 33 years old. Yes, she is kind of on the older side. She been in the league for a while. You know what I'm saying? She been in the league for a while. Caleb Thornton. She was drafted she was brought on to the Washington Mystics. because in 2014, I guess after, when she graduated in 2014, she was undrafted. So she was like a walk-on in 2015 to the Washington Mystics. Then she went to the Dallas Wings. Then she went from the Dallas Wings, she went to the New York Liberty. And then from New York Liberty, she went to the Valkyries. So you got Kayla Thornton. She worked her way in the W. Kayla Thornton worked her way. So put some respect on her name. She didn't nobody give Kayla Thornton nothing. Kayla Thornton had to work for it. She came right on in and worked for her reputation and who she is. And Kayla Thornton, like I said, will be a good veteran. If you do want somebody, you know what I'm saying, playing real good basketball right now. Kayla Thornton playing good basketball. She is coming off an injury. And like I said, y'all, these players that's coming off an injury, I don't really know about. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know about those players. And, you know, it's hard to say I want them on the Chicago Sky. You got what I'm saying? But the thing is that I really, y'all, I don't see Jeff Pagliosha messing up on this draft, along with Tyler Marsh actually having some say this turn. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here giving thought to that. And I don't see that. I mean, I really don't. I mean, y'all tell me, but I don't see it. But back to the lecture at hand. Juju Watkins. Another one. Everybody excited to see Juju. We haven't had our eyes on Juju. Everybody want Juju. Everybody want to be in the Juju sweepstakes. Everybody want a part of this young lady. Everybody want a part of Juju Watkins sweepstakes because she is one of the most prominent young ladies in basketball that's coming out. You know what I mean? Michaela is there. So why Juju, you know what I'm saying? Because she got injured, is overlooked? No, I beg to differ because you don't lose those type of smooth skills, the type of player that Juju Watkins is, and the way that she got it all set up. This is a love for basketball affair that she has. You got what I'm saying? Even though Jaden played football, she got love for professional sports. And y'all leave her love affair alone. Because some of y'all be all up in Juju Watkins' business and stuff, trying to worry about what she doing on the other side. I'm just saying, let's talk about the basketball that she playing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Juju Watkins is a prominent figure coming out with the sweepstakes. The sweepstakes of Juju Watkins is coming out. I don't think that she'll be coming out next year. I don't know. It depends on how she looks this year, I guess. But the word on the street that Juju might be staying to 2028 so that she can achieve a natty. Juju Watkins wants a natty. She want to achieve a natty. Her goals is set to win and be and leave college as a champion. You know, she's already spoke about wanting to be the greatest player in the NCAA, Juju Watkins. You know, her gauge is set, and I think that Juju Watkins will do fine. You know what I mean? And being present for the USA basketball to be around the GOAT, to be around the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? To be around her is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? To be around Brittany Sykes and be around those veterans, you know, who have paved ways and paved the way for her to be here. The GOAT definitely, along with Sabrina and Ionescu, champions those pedigrees that's around Juju. Definitely will be there learning responsibilities and to approach the game and how to approach the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's a really, really big factor. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the GOAT. And then we're gonna land the plane. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServ and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steadyservinsportsent as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServ'n on Underdog Fantasy. You know, it's a lot of people that have their criticism. They have that crazy flamboyant talk. They walk around here comparing Caitlyn to Asia, Angel to Asia. Well, let me nip it in the bud for you. You a goddamn sycophant. Yeah, sick of fan. To sit up in here and try to degrade this woman. This woman is the goddamn standard of the WNBA. A'ja Wilson is the standard of the WNBA. When you bring your ass to the WNBA, she is what you want to have and want to and willing to do and have a career like. And whatever player that you are sick of fan of, the one or the two, they have to first of all, they have to do what she's done. First of all. So if they ain't done what she has done and where she's at right now, there's no way that they're greater. The trajectory of it all can be just as big. Because yes, Angel's trajectory of A'ja Wilson and Candace Parker is right there. I think that Angel has the potential of being better than what we've ever seen. But right now, we ain't never seen A'ja Wilson. A gamecock. I be hearing that little shade, that shit that be going on that shit that be talked and thrown around. But you cannot have the fact that A'ja Wilson come from the loins of Don State, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And you a hater. And it's all right to be a hater. It's okay if that's the way you live your life. I'm a player. I'm going to give love to everybody that show me love. I ain't finna be hating on this player, and I ain't finna be hating on that player. Ain't not for fun or to play or none of that. I'm going to give you the straight up, you know what I mean, liquidator, straight down. Hey, like John, I'm going to put it right down your throat. Bars. What's up, Troy? A'ja Wilson is the greatest player of all time. Maya Moore. Yeah, but Maya ain't this. Maya did her thing and had her time. And was one of the greatest players. She was a GOAT. She is a GOAT. But I mean, this shit here. Yes. And y'all had to see Maya Moore really in full effect because Maya Moore was shooting the shit out that damn ball. I mean, she would blaze your ass. Maya Moore was not a goddamn joke. See, and then the thing is that Caitlin Clark admires Maya Moore. Why you think Caitlin Clark loved the girl? But you're sycophants. You don't know no better. And you're just stupid with your idealistic. You're stupid. I said it. I don't give a goddamn what you say. You're fucking sick. And you try to take away the lady's history for 30 years. Women been fighting all our lives to be recognized and just to be dealt with properly. But you like a fucking stepmother who comes around and marries the husband and start treating the fucking kids, and you have children by the husband that you just picked, and you treat his kids like shit. That's by another woman. You have that fucking type of characteristic when you come in here. If you come to the WNBA, welcome to the W. But goddamn it, we ain't coming for that crazy shit that your ass is talking. You talking fucking Lulu ass shit about one of the greatest players of all time. Whatever gymnasium A'ja Wilson walks in, goddamn it, they know she is her. I don't give a fuck who you put next to her. It could be Caitlin, Angel, whoever the fuck going on. They know that A'ja Wilson, oh no, that motherfucker right there, that's the standard. And Angel would tell you that her GOAT is A'ja Wilson. So stop that shit. Caitlin Clarkies, you want to try to wash this lady out of history and what she's done for the game of basketball and put down her work, her resume, the way she was able to come to the glorification and the greatness. A'ja Wilson is one of the greatest that we've seen. Hand down, man down. No doubt about it. The GOAT can't be disrespected. And I ain't gonna never, whatever channel I'm on, wherever I'm at, the Players Club, wherever I go, because a lot of motherfuckers don't want me around them in the first place because I'm a Riley old motherfucking veteran in the first place, so they be getting, you know what I mean, real timid around me. But I'm a man and I stand up on my business. I be standing on business for Angel. I stand on business for A'ja. And I do stand on business even for Caitlin Clark. But most of all, you're not going to disrespect people that been here putting it down all this time. People that's already put it down. And the reason why these ladies can play basketball right now. A lot of people claim single-handedly Caitlin Clark saved basketball. No, the fuck not. The trajectory was still going up, but it was slower. She sped it up. Definitely she did. Angel sped it up, especially what Angel brought to the game. She made, you know what I mean, the baddie. This is the baddie era. When she got drafted, she was like, this is the baddie era. She had all, you know what I mean, looking fine. This is the baddie era. So you got to come in, you know what I mean? You know the club, the club was there dominant, but Angel came and bust all that shit up. And then, the mega, You know, Americans, you know how they like to talk about the alphabet letters. You know what I'm saying? The community and how they drag the community. You know, we not here to do that. You love who you love. I ain't got shit to do with that shit. This ain't Jayden Avia show. I don't play that shit. If you're a person and a human being and you come correct and approach everything correctly as a human being, I got love and respect for you. But you're not gonna come around me doing crazy shit. Sometimes everybody have their limitations, and then some people like bullshit going on. Some people don't. And I'm one of those people that don't like a lot of bullshit happening and you know what I mean? I love to wisecrack and do all of that shit, but I ain't finna be lying on no people. I ain't finna be telling people what they not. Who am I to tell another player what they not? I could say that they not her or what they not gonna do and what they, man, who am I to say what a player means and should be and should not be? I got my opinion of things and the way I see things, but no, we're not gonna play them games because what we already know is that basketball has a new era in the WNBA. But to say that this lady right here single-handedly saved basketball, it's the most foolish shit that I ever heard. Did she surge basketball? Yes. Did she bring the real shit to the table? Yes, she did. When she came to the Fever, Caitlin Clark Fever was part of a beautiful thing for basketball. But Angel Reese also a beautiful thing for basketball because Angel Reese contributions, if we go for the contributions of what and who Angel Reese is and what it is entirety of who Angel Reese and what she brings to the table, just alone, you know, ain't no shame in my game because I'm an Angel Reese fan. Angel Reese, I even follow Angel Reese mama. Y'all see it. I even follow Angel Reese mama because that's the type of fan I am. And I'm a fan. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. Anyway, Angel Reese brought this to the game. Caitlin didn't bring that to the game. Angel brought this to the game. And yes, Asia has benefited from Angel being on the Betty and was able, you know, it was Asia. Asia is who Asia was, right? But being smothered in the club that they call, you know, sometimes the club been winning. Good morning, Sister T. Camilla. The club been winning. So Angel brought this to the table. Angel brought real business to the table. She got it out the mud. Having something with Speedy Norman. But Angel brought this to the table. Angel Reese. With Reebok. Save Reebok. Save Reebok. Single-handedly. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson over there. But save Reebok. Saved them. Reebok right now is indebted to Angel Reese. Literally saved this company. So the pull that Angel Reese has, the effect that Angel Reese has, please, it's undoubted. It's unanimous. But Angel, of course, a second year in the row. Vogue on the cover. You can't deny what she brings to the game of basketball. You cannot deny that shit. But the sycophant goes a little bit too crazy. It has nothing to do with every aspect of the game. This is an aspect that was needed, that Angel Reese put there, and she single-handedly saved a lot of people's lives being an outspoken person that she is. She literally saved a lot of girls' careers. Being the type of human being that Angel Reese is, she literally saved a lot of girls in the WNBA and showing them how to get shit done. That's what Angel Reese is. She's an entrepreneur. She gets shit done. Her brother is clowning in the W. I don't think that he would get a chance if he was not Angel Reese's brother. Juju was already good, but now he's able to have opportunity to show that he belongs in the in the NBA. He's showing, he's rebounding, he's scoring, he having good nights. You know what I mean? Nobody gauge was on Juju. Nobody gauge was there. Look. Nobody knew he was coming. I mean, they seen him in college and saw him wherever, but Juju went overseas for a little bit. And they called him right back. And I think because, and I put it out there, because of his sister and who she is. And he had an opportunity to show who he is and that he's a really, really good player. He's a really, really, really good player. But had his sister not been who she is, an affiliate, look at this, doing work with the top R&B artists, with the top rappers. You got what I'm saying? Who gonna run this town tonight? It's Angel Reese. But a lot of people get that mixed up with the fandom part, and it's okay to cheer for who you gonna cheer for. But I'll tell you this. That Reese, let's get out during game sometime. Yeah. Man, I wish we could have got Nola, y'all. I wish we could have got Nola. They say Bro Claude Juju was with the Lakers. Then went with the Toronto G League. Yeah, now on a two-way with the Washington Wizards. Yes. I know he went to the Lakers, but he was sitting down because, of course, the Bronny James aspect. They trying to do that thing with Bronny. So he wasn't getting them. They were trying to implement Bronny. So, of course, he went to the G League. But he also, He also was about to go overseas. What I heard, if things didn't work out. But yeah, well, Toronto is overseas, but it's considered. I guess that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, it's the Betty's era, and y'all, Juicy Couture, Haley, there go Juicy Couture, y'all. Come on, y'all. Angel means a lot to this game. The Clarkies is so sick that Angel shoes is doing so well. She got to run around this motherfucker. Kayla Clark got to wear Kobe's. Mega got to, hey, that money still going to a black man. Y'all got, listen, Angel Reese, look at Big Mama. Angel reaches all trajectories. All trajectories. Be a Big Mama pregnant. All trajectories and aspects of the game, y'all. So, her being who she is, Angel Reese giving basketball herself and giving us her addition of what it means to be a WNBA player and a great player, a good player. We should appreciate watching Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese grow, and what Angel Reese has brought in particularly to the game. And of course, Caitlin Clark got the machine behind her. So yes, she got Gatorade, she has Nike, she has Capital One. She, I know y'all been seeing the commercials, and there's nothing wrong with that because the machine is there to make sure they push the agenda. Just like we saw in the FIBA game. She got MVP and Billy wasn't the MVP, but they have to push their agenda. Because what is the goal? The goal is for us to win a gold medal. But if you look at those stands, Caitlin Clark was there. Why the stands wasn't filled? They pushed this agenda, the sycophants for Caitlin Clark. It wasn't no field stands in Puerto Rico. This was the last game. And they punched their ticket. Explain that, sycophants. But you can't. And you ain't. And you won't. Because you don't. Y'all don't know nothing about no mystical. I'm just saying, this is the goal, and this is the reason why these teams are being put together so that we could go to Berlin and win a gold medal. So those of y'all that don't like it, that they put in different teams to get a different look, to hell with you. So what? Go eat, some crunchy nuts. I don't know what the fuck you do in your pastime, but go settle down somewhere. Because guess what? We gonna go get that gold medal. And we gonna win things. And the goal is to be the world champion, which we are. And which I see it ain't gonna be no problem for us to win. And I don't think that any team that they assemble pretty much properly is gonna win the gold medal. Yeah, man, I'm just saying, man, they be talking that crazy bullshit. And I'll be like, man. And then most of them motherfuckers can't play no goddamn ball. Like, for real. Like, I'm listening. Like, some of these motherfuckers y'all be listening to can't even get on the motherfucking court. I'm 56. I bet you I'll be effective on court on some type of way. God damn. And plus, I done lost weight, y'all. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I done lost over 24 pounds, y'all, since Ramadan and dropped. Man, my legs feel good. I'm out there. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm out there to do what I gotta do. I'm just saying, y'all, you know, I don't really listen to motherfuckers that be talking that shit. Cause I don't think half of them that be talking that shit to y'all can really even play the game. That can really play the game. I mean, you know, I could just put different coaches on and different people, you know what I mean, that will vouch. And then of course, you know, them you had, you know what I mean, being around them, all of them was ball players. Most of them. Say, bro, Claude, I see CC sick of fans attacking Angel, saying she not cut from the U.S. Team, and nobody showed up for her Barbie event. These people are bored. They have no idea how things work in business. Yeah, it's a showing. It was just a viewing. She's doing a... Well, one thing we know, that Caitlin Clark ain't no Barbie. I'm just saying. All right, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all ain't gonna... T. Camilla, you ain't gonna get me to do it. It said, yes, I saw. T. Camilla, your ass ain't gonna get me to do it. No, I ain't gonna do it. Fuck it. Caitlin Clark ain't no goddamn Barbie. She just fucking not. So we ain't finna fucking go there. Okay? She ain't in front of no fucking Vogue. No lip gloss. That ain't what our team trying to attack. T. Camilla, you need to cut it out. Because that ain't what they... And they literally... These hateful MAGA people literally tried to call Angel ugly. Imagine that. And we had to look at the cave dweller. And see them put lipstick on a pig. I shouldn't do that. T. Camilla, you come in with your shenanigans. See, I was good. You and Troy Hall come in with y'all young ass. Y'all come in and Big Girl already started with me. And Brian Lewis. I was trying to be good. And that's not what I'm about. I'm not. But we know she ain't walking nowhere on no Victoria's Secret. We know, you know, leave that shit to Angel, leave that shit to Asia, leave that shit to Feed, leave that shit to Feed, you know, and Kiki, you know, not 6 and 12 o'clock. They tried to put Sophie Cunningham in some bathing suit. We was like, what the fuck is that in the bathing suit? And Money Mike just be glazing. Hey, Money Mike, you be glazing like a motherfucker. Talking about some beautiful soul. You go in the face. Yeah, she is very pretty. But she got nothing else. But I guess that's what they. I mean, yeah, you know, the Phoenix, allegedly, y'all stop it. Allegedly, the Phoenix owner, you know, used to like what he saw. Allegedly. That's allegedly. Y'all got me up here clowning. Boy, I swear. Oh my God. This ain't, I'm laughing over her, but it's good because they talk about Angel being said. I was shocked. Sophie Cunningham gave Angel props and Victoria see the show. Sophie got to go get some shots in the lip, in the chest, in the butt. Okay. All right, y'all. We towards the end of the show. We about to, big girl, this guy not even sure. I don't know. They got to patch shit together. Troy, Brian Lewis, they got to patch shit together. This is what Chicago, they got to patch that shit together. You know what I mean? Angel people got to attack that type of shit. Because Chicago Sky is incompetent to do that type of shit. What you want them to do, hire some people that got some real fucking intelligence about how, you know, you supposed to glaze over your superstar? Not them. Angel and Barbara probably cut the endorsement for Chicago out. You know, the Angel having her name trademarked, Chicago will have to pay her for every time they use her name. Well, you know, I'm Gingerbread Man trademark. You know, it's licensing, it's things that. You know what I mean? It's proper license. It ain't that difficult. T. Camilla, it's not that difficult. You go right and look up Claude Lanier, Gingerbread Man trademark. You gonna see my name come right up. It's not hard to do trademarks. Steady service, all the things that I just, you know, it ain't that hard to trademark. You know, it ain't hard to release anything. Anybody can license a trademark. Say we need yeah, man, I'm done. I told y'all I wasn't gonna be doing that shit. Y'all got me up here doing that. So I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate everything that y'all have done, the participation. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. And yes, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And please, 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 keep the main thing, y'all. Tell me what you think. If you want me to cover certain subjects, this one, of course, was sent by my main man, AC Chi-Town Calvin. I appreciate you. Shout out to She Wins and T. Camilla and all of the people that's, you know what I mean, that be pushing. Go to my IG. Go check me out over there on Instagram. You can also go to my website. When you go to my website, you can be a subscriber. You can tell me what you want me to cover. You know what I mean? I will cover those things and continue to put in the work and continue to do what I'm supposed to do. No matter what the hoopla and all of that shit that be going on, I continue to put out real good information, tell the truth about things. And also, tonight, I told y'all that the Crash Out Room was coming back. I do have some shit to crash out about. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. Tonight gonna be a good show in the Crash Out Room. Because I'm going to be, oh my God. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff that I held in that a lot of mother suckers got on my nerve. You know what I mean? I don't want Mama June to be popping up in here. But I'm just saying, go to my website. If you do have a business, put your business in the chat. Support all the entrepreneurs. Because I am an entrepreneur, I support the entrepreneurs. You understand? The promotion, you go to my site and hit the promotional services. When you hit the promotional services, it says, are you looking to boost your brand and reach a wider audience? Our sports podcasts and social media channels offer a perfect platform to promote your business. With our engaged listener base, we can help you connect with a potential customer and grow your brand. Let's work together and elevate your marketing strategy, because I'm able to do that. That's what I do. I love business. I'm a part of business. Business is me. We also got my brand, the Bread House Butter brand. The Bread House Butter brand is now on Temu. That's right. Temu is the next step. And then y'all know, as we go in business, you keep continuing to make strides for greatness. And I appreciate everybody supporting me and coming to the channel and giving me love, man. Yeah, that's what's up. It says Stewie confirmed she is resigning with the Liberty. Yeah, I'm not surprised. She want to win again. Some of these people scared to go out the way that the CBA had ended up. You probably won't see the whirlwind till next year. Some of them are still going to sign one-year contracts just to see how things go, to have that auditioning year now. To have that auditioning, you know, some of y'all that understand what I'm saying, the auditioning year is in. And some people, I do expect a lot of people to sign one-year contracts again this year. Yeah, I do expect that. A lot of people to sign a 1 year, to do auditions, to get they you know what I mean, they will together, and also get the real destination, because it ain't really been no time. It ain't been no time because of the holdup of the CBA. It ain't really been no concentration and no focus about where these girls gonna go, because they have to get ready for the season now. You know what I mean? A lot of things has been transpiring of just getting the CBA taken care of, but next year it'll be more of a concentrated thing, and we'll be talking about what the girls and this one and that one gonna land. So I appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate everything that you will do. And I'm so grateful that you came back to support your boy and, you know what I mean, have a good day and a laugh with me. Have the good day for the rest of your day. And may God bless each and every last one of you guys. And like I said, thank you. I'm grateful. Say prayers for Neil Ivy and her family. Jade and Ivy. Put prayers out for my little brother. You know what I mean? Say the prayers for the Ivy family and what they going through at this, you know what I mean, at this time, you know, with the situation that's going. I know, y'all, it's only basketball. But having a career is having a career, no matter what you do in play. It is a career. So, as always, I leave as I came with another bang. Y'all, I love y'all. Appreciate you so much. This is what's happening. Shout out to everybody that came. And yeah, I'm a bread maker. 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 I'm a bread maker.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my Benz. Drop top down and I'm rolling too. Starting new trends. Look at baby girl, she looks so good. She said she want a hustler, represent the hood. Knots in my say good. You can't touch me even if you dream that you could. I'm so fresh.
The Chicago nigga.
Money, yeah, man, I'm the guy. Shutting me down, no, use a lie. Ginger man, top bread, liquor in the shy. We got the rap.